What is happening? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go through kind of my current EDC. This is going to encompass stuff that I actually have in my pockets, but also stuff that when I leave the house, I usually have this bag with me, and it is a Vertex sling bag. It's really sick because it has a bunch of pockets and room for, you know, all kinds of stuff. I don't always fill it up with a bunch of stuff, but there are a few things that I always have with me. I've got a few backpacks and various things that I like. So if you want a separate bag video, we could do that too. But this thing's pretty sweet. It's a single sling bag. This actually is one of those ones that you can put a bulletproof panel in. I don't have it in there, but that's one of the things you can do. In this bag, I guess one of the things I should show you, I should pull this out. We'll have that available because I do care about that. So anyway, this is probably the bag. And then I'll show you, I don't have all of this stuff on me all the time, but we'll kind of try to break it down. And I'll leave as much stuff linked as I can in the description because, you know, you might want some of it too. So anyway, I don't know how important EDC stuff is to you, but I like to be prepared. So there you go. Let's go with some of the easy, more basic stuff that kind of everybody has. iPhone, I think this isn't the newest one. This is the one before the newest one, 15 maybe. Pro Max, because I like to have a big screen with me. I like a bigger screen than a smaller screen. I don't really care about cases. This is just a case off of Amazon. Whenever I need a new case, I just get a new case. I don't really care about it. This is my AirPods Pro. These are not the new ones either. These are the ones before that. They're also chewed up by the dog, and they are in a later case, carbon fiber Kevlar case, which is a good thing because the dog got a hold of them one day and chewed them up. My wallet might be a little bit of a weird one for you, but my wallet is actually just a money clip that is actually a knife. So this is a Microtech. So I have, you know, my cards and ID and stuff in it. And it is a Microtech Exoset. So this is kind of one of those, it's an automatic, I think these are California legal, Microtech Exoset. And it's got, like I said, it's got that big, it's supposed to be a belt clip or a pocket clip, but I like using it for my money clip. And so that's what I use for a wallet. Just kind of keeps everything together. And there you go. So that literally is my wallet. That's what I use. This is another thing I have with me almost at all times. This holster is from Tale of Knives. It's a leather kind of holster thing, and it's got two J-clips on the other side. It carries very nicely on my belt. And in it, I have an Olight Arcfeld Pro because flashlight, and laser pointer to play with the dog. That's what we use the laser pointer for around here. It comes also in handy. I really like the Arcfeld Pro because, and a lot of these Olights, because it's got the double fold back clip to it, which means that if, like the other day I was working in the garage, and I could clip this on the bill of my hat. So I really like that. I actually use it quite a bit if I'm doing something. I was working on my laser the other day out in the garage and was in a dark spot and was able to use that. Plus it's also magnetic right here, so you can clip it to the hood of your car. You know, click it to the hood of your car or whatever while you're working, if you have a steel hood. And then the other thing that's in here that obviously comes in handy is this is the Leatherman Arc multi-tool. And we did a whole video on this. I really like this thing. I don't actually use the knife in it very much, but I use the pliers a lot, and I use the screwdriver a lot. I think in this bag I have the bit kit that comes with it, so it's got all the other ones like the Torx and the Allen and all that kind of stuff. And I really like this thing. It's kind of heavy, but for the features that it has, I'm really happy with it. So that lives in here, and that typically lives on my belt. So these things are actually, everything I've showed you so far, except for the bag, is actually in my pocket. The other thing that I take with me in the bag that's not in my pocket, I always have a journal with me of some type, because obviously as I'm putting together content for YouTube, as I am doing things for work, as I am taking notes for various things, this, even if I don't take the bag with me, this little journal always comes with me. This is a Galen leather journal cover, and on the inside I have a Hobonichi 365-day planner slash journal. And I think in here too is just a little notepad. Yeah, I just got a little notebook in here too for just writing random notes. And then the pen that I keep in here all the time is my Big Idea Designs fountain pen EDC. It's called the Fountain EDC. So it gives you a nice full-size pen, but when you cap it back up, it's nice and small, and it's in DLC titanium. And so that guy lives right in there. And this, like I said, this comes with me no matter what. This is all the time. I'll throw it in the center console of the car or whatever, and I'll just have it with me all the time. Because I need to be able to document stuff. I need to be able to keep track of things. Schedule is in here. I know a lot of people use their phone for that, but for some reason, it's just helpful for me to be able to jot ideas down with a pen. And so that's why I use this little guy. If I'm taking my bag, and if I'm doing more serious stuff, then I have this Galen leather A5 notebook that has a full size, I think this has a Maramon Nemosity notebook in it, and a bunch of fountain pens. You know, we could go into that. That's a whole different video, of course, but I keep a whole bunch of fountain pens because that's just more of a hobby thing. So this will be in my backpack or in my sling if I'm going somewhere where I feel like I just want to have fun writing. You know, sometimes go to a coffee shop, do some journaling, etc. So this is kind of a little more serious, but this lives on my end table next to like my spot at home. It'll live on the edge of my desk here, and you know, so it's always with me, but I don't always take it everywhere. This little guy I take with me everywhere. So this actually probably counts as true kind of EDC. Well, I guess that means the next thing we should talk about is pocket knives. So when I am carrying a fixed blade, my favorite fixed blade to carry right now is the Guardian 3.5, 3.2? 3.2. This is a 3.2 by Bradford. This is a Guardian 3.2 by Bradford. It is in Magna Cut. I got their add-on sheath and I put a little ulti-clip on it so I can literally put this in my pocket. And so all you see sticking out of the pocket is just this little top part. Very pocketable fixed blade, super sharp, very usable, just a super nice little knife. I really, really like this thing a lot. It comes with like a little Scout Carry leather sheath, but I went ahead and ordered from from Bradford, the Kydex sheath to go with it. You can get these at eKnives. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Sometimes sometimes Bradford stuff isn't in stock, but just keep checking. And then today, so I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess the other thing is car key. So this is a car key to my Audi, and this just lives in this little leather thing. All right, there you go. That was on the pile over there. I guess I forgot it. So let's talk pocket knives. Pocket knives are going to change up for me. So I basically gave you my top 5, and I'll kind of give you my reasoning for whatever I'm doing. So top 5 lately. Of course, this changes up quite a bit. So it's getting back to pants season. And I have these, when I'm not wearing jeans, I have these other pants, I don't know, made by Prana or somebody, but they're kind of more of an athletic pant. And so I don't like to wear a real heavy knife in them. So that is when I use my Hogue Deca. So this is a Hogue Deca in Magna Cut blade and Ultim scales. And it's just a very light knife. These knives are not super expensive. for what they are. They're made in the United States. They are very, very good. And what I will tell you is, if you want an do-it-all, just good pocket knife that is lightweight, that has a good locking system, that is excellent quality, that holds an edge, these are phenomenal pocket knives. And so if I want to keep a lightweight pocket knife in my pocket, this is the guy that I'm going to carry, the lightweight one. If I'm going to be dressing up a little bit, if I'm going to be, wearing some Dockers, going to be, I don't know, just, we do some volunteering where I, wear some Dockers and a shirt. So if I'm going to dress up a little bit, this is another knife that you can get at eKnives. This is a Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom, and this one is in full titanium, 20 CV blade with the diamond cut titanium handle. This is probably one of my favorite pocket knives of all time. It is very thin, nice and compact. I actually have another one of these in carbon fiber that I really like too, but I carry this one more. I like the titanium one more. It holds an edge absolutely incredibly very long time. It also is very, very thin. The blade stock is very thin. It's not like your heavy duty, like bear down on it, super do hardcore hard work knife, but this is kind of it's one of my dress knives, if that makes sense, right? Like I got a few of those, but this is the one I go to the most. And this is the one I've been going to the most lately. Because like I said, we're kind of going back to pants season here. So here we go. Then I would say the next that I carry most after that would be my XM18 in Bowie. And this is a S45 VN blade. The battle blue titanium backside, the red G10 front. And this is a fantastic knife. Very hard working knife, super sharp. Keeps an edge very well. I like the geometry, even though it's fairly thick. It's a good hard-working knife, and I use it quite a bit. Took a while to break this one in, actually, but now it is an amazing knife. Absolutely incredible. So I would recommend getting an XM18. This is kind of a grail situation here, but yeah, absolutely. And then the other one that I carry, so this one would be, I would say, if I know I'm going to cut down a bunch of cardboard, if I know I'm going to be having to, do some yard work, do some stuff where I'm really going to be working a knife hard, this is one of the knives that I'll choose for that. I don't know why. It's not an incredibly heavy duty knife, but it just likes to be worked. This is the ZT-0512. ZT-0512. It's an automatic knife. It is a non-stainless. This is a crew wear blade that has been Cerakoted brown. It's got a titanium scale here, and it has got a micarta scale here. And it is so good. It holds an edge so long. I think that's why. I think you can do kind of less friendly things with this knife, and it just holds an edge so long. I don't know that I've ever, in fact, I've stropped it, but this still has the factory edge on it because I can still see the machine grooves in it. I've never actually had to put an edge on this knife, and I've had it for quite a while, and I use it a lot. Yeah, so, on bulk trash day when you're out there just ripping through a bunch of cardboard, etc., and I've never had to actually sharpen this. I've stropped it a couple of times, but man, it holds up good. It's a little spendy for what it is, but good grief, it just does what you want it to do. And I really like it a lot. So I carry that quite a bit. And then probably my number one carry knife, I would say 80% in my pocket is this guy right here. This is the Chris Reeve Umnumzan. I have a Sebenza too that I carry sometimes. But once I got an Umnumzan, I understand. I understand. And I know it is an expensive knife to EDC, but it was meant to EDC. This is the bead blasted one, so it doesn't really show snail trails very much. It's a MagnaCut blade, hollow grind. Another one that I've never really had to put an edge on. I just kind of strop it and use it. This is another one that I work just as hard as that ZT, and you just can't tell. It's just so good. So this knife is in my pocket a lot. I love it a lot. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, it is absolutely worth whatever you pay for it. Yeah, man, I freaking love this thing. Anyway, there you go. There's a little idea. Some of the EDC stuff I'm carrying lately. I'll leave links to all of it in the description below. If you use those links, they help out the channel for sure. But you don't have to. So we appreciate, though, that you do. And the only thing I don't think I have an affiliate link for, obviously the iPhone. And I don't know that I have an affiliate link for the Tale of Knives stuff. But this thing is legit. So I would definitely check it out. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff.